Hello, it's your fave, Beauty Sleep. We're going to talk a little bit today about the making of our The Whole Damn Cake album that came out a few months ago.
We're going to take you through all the songs on the album. We want to talk a little bit about how we wrote them and how we produced them as a songwriting production duo, and just take you behind the scenes of what it takes to make such a crazy record.
This is how you bake the cake.
Nice.
Right down the camera. Unreal.
Radical Happiness. This song came concept first before any music or lyrics. And we've said this in so many interviews, but like before we wrote any of the music, I had written down I'd painted on a canvas because I'm a crafter.
You're artsy like
I'm
that.
artsy like that. The words radical happiness, someone had said to me I was dangerously positive, and I couldn't tell if that was a compliment or a dig, and I thought that's what we should write the next album about. Now, I did not know it would take us 5 years and be such an intense journey, but that was kind of the intention of the album. So we knew from the start we needed a song called Radical Happiness on it, and so many times we do demos like, maybe this could be the Radical Happiness song, who knows. I even have like a voice memo of like, we could just do a Radical Happiness song that's like 20 seconds where we just go Radical Happiness. So there was lots of ideas floating around. The audio of this, the instrumentation of this, we just kind of found on a guitar and a synth one day, and we really loved the shifts and the chords. There's like a sneaky key change in it and a major minor flip that I just like made me really, really happy. That we decided was going to be called Radical Happiness, and then came the long journey of trying to figure out how on earth you write the song.
We're going to write it as this like sort of fucked up commercial or ad to like the album, like this dum 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 ba-dum dum dum.
4 out of 5 dentists agree, you know, that kind of thing.
Sensodyne approved.
I don't know why I went straight to toothpaste.
It wasn't really until a month before sending it to mastering that
Classic us, deadline.
we kind of thought this chorus doesn't chorus enough. It needs to chorus more. So we turned up the chorus and put in, I suppose, what you know now as it was meant to be a song in two halves, where the first half is like jingles of your insecurities. We play Yesterday, I Grit My Teeth, No One Knows I Exist, all this stuff. After the bridge, which was meant to represent a transformation, because we go from minor to major chords and then key change. And then the end was like all the happiness and kind of summing up like words that make us feel really empowered. I do really stand by those lyrics. I think they've really like helped me. There's something in like singing the lyrics a lot where you're like, I really own these lyrics now. These lyrics are a part of my like mental capacity for dealing with life. The words that I love at the end is, so what if I've made mistakes? I'll embrace them because I'm in control. I really hate making mistakes. I'm a real perfectionist at my core. And I think writing this song and singing this song and releasing this song has helped me loosen that a little bit, which has been really positive for me. It was also the first song we released with Alcopop, announcing our collaboration with them last year, and we created a really ridiculous and amazing music video where we were retro-futuristic sci-fi fugitives going against the kind of 1984 state to promote radical happiness. It was my favorite day. It was so ridiculous. We had so many amazing extras and friends come in and help us, and we shot it in our artist collective, and it's like the most ambitious and cool thing we've done. So if you haven't seen it, please go and watch it, because I felt like that music video turned it from being a fun little theme tune to like a movement, which I enjoyed. It was one of my favorite days of the whole album sort of process as a whole too, because it just felt like all these amazing people, some of whom I hadn't met yet, had just like received the call for Radical Happiness and shown up.
And they were like, I'll be there.
And really done us a solid, and it was such a laugh as well. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Things like, you know, continuing the sci-fi tradition of having like odd bits of musical equipment that looks like it controls a spaceship and
we
stuff.
We were like, we need lots of blipping lights. We're like, wait a minute, we have lots of blipping lights on our synthesizers and our pedals and our interfaces. Great.
So that was really fun. And then just loads like running around and kind of like Scooby-Doo style chase scenes with bubble guns, which have become a massive part of the backline.
Yes, we now do a bubble gun live every time we play Radical Happiness, and it's just
always kills.
Joyous.
Let's listen to the demo. My main memory is this really stupid xylophone glockenspiel, which we were really obsessed with for a while and then realized it was shit, so it got cut. This is pretty close. The big shift between the demo and the main recording is the fact that the structure changed a lot. Like this bit, we just axed this from the song.
Shit chorus after this.
That's right. So this was cut, and then so was this shit chorus. Does it come in here or does it come in later? Don't know what we were doing with it. We were like, these sound vibey, but it didn't fit thematically in the end. We didn't actually write the chorus that's there until like really soon to whenever we sent it to mastering. We found a voice memo of me writing the melody on like a cycle home from a day that we were trying to work on it in here. This is me just I got what you need. Finding that melody because we wanted something that felt happier earlier on before the bridge. And because that was like a different key, obviously we kind of stole that from the key change at the end, and it's a different key, so it shifts key really suddenly going into that chorus. And I just think we auto-tuned everything to kind of work on that like overdub, like. To learn your wretched lines. That last note we just tuned to make work over the chords because they were get to learn your wretched lines into the sad bit. I do think we have the bridge.
So
when we found this, we were just doing this like on synth and Ryan on guitar, and we found this in the room. Like it's a lovely E major, B major, E minor, B minor, and that flip. I thought it was so fun because we were figuring out the theme of like happiness and like, what if you have really happy chords and then really sad chords. That key change into the end is like, when we found that in the room, I was so excited. Now, many people have pointed out since then that it is exactly the same as the bridge from Thriller, but let it be known that we did not know that at the time that we were recording it. And we only then lent into that feeling when we were doing it. Happy. Oh, sad. Oh, it goes happy and then sad. Because it then sounded quite like Thriller, we did lean into it a little bit with some of the extra sounds. There is like all these extra noises. Those violin sounds was me playing the violin through a guitar pedal into an amp. And I was like screaming into the strings of the violin.
Yeah, into the wee pickup.
Yeah. And of course our lovely Moog. Which is a direct reference, which you gotta lean into whenever you're accidentally doing it. There's a gorgeous, gorgeous organ in this song. Boom, boom, boom.
I remember going kind of crazy with all the guitars. Let's have a listen to what they're doing. So we got two of those guys.
It's worth saying these guitars were written before that melody was written. So that's where the melody came from, is from us having loads of fun stacking guitars. Guitars really make this song. This is a very guitar heavy song.
It's a lot of fun to play. It's kind of the style I like to play in. But yeah, whenever we had the new chorus, it was just like, I can hear nice guitar moments. And just in here, just plugged in through like a Sans amp because it just needed to be done. And the same day those guitars went in, we were like, we need some like lasery like effects, and thank God as well, because this is before the music video idea
concept. I actually think these lasers informed
to that.
the music video concept in the end. The bubbles from the Juno.
Yeah, the Juno bubbles are just, you hear them in the old dance track from the 90s or something, you're like, it's just like, I have those bubbles too.
In that Juno lovely synth.
So yeah, this is the bubble track.
Wow, we nailed that.
That should be our A Beauty Sleep production.
Maybe we should. If anyone needs to make a sci-fi show, we've got all of the synth sounds locked in for you. It's almost like Dolby Digital.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because this is an 80s synth, obviously it's had many owners. Like, it was made in the 80s, and I bought it on eBay off some person in like 2011. It has all of these presets, which obviously you can modify So when I got it, there was all of these crazy laser bubble sounding presets, and I don't know if that was built into the Juno when it was made, or if some crazy person in like 1992 pre-programmed them all themselves.
You know, this song is a bit like, do you know when you got your first keyboard in school and they were all like the SFX from like patch 90 to 100, and it's like vibrosap, cowbell, like lasers, like DJ, dictionary. It's a fucking surprise there isn't a DJ or dictionary.
No, well there is the She's All That You Want, which is pretty close.
She's all that you want, whatever you want.
Can I exploit the magic of this and just take off that effect?
Yeah.
Like,
she's all that you want. She's all that you want.
Yay, radical happiness.
So you've watched a Beauty Sleep video. Thank you so much for making it through. A little moment to talk about how you might want to support us or follow us down the line, as we are an indie band and the world is crazy and trying to find new cool music is really, really difficult at the minute. I would suggest listening to our album, telling friends about our album. Watching our music videos means a lot to us. Like, we make those ourselves as well.
You could come to a show.
You could come to a show.
Bring your friends to a show.
How do you hear about the show, I hear you ask? We have a mailing list and we have a Discord server, and we found that reliably they're the best ways for you to actually hear about the news that we're telling you about, whether it's gigs or new singles. And I promise you we don't annoy you. If anything, I hope it brings a bit of joy into your inbox and or Discord experience. If you aren't into Discord yet, I would really recommend it for the music communities alone. I'm involved in a few, and they're just a great place to meet other fans of bands as well. So those links will always be in our link tree, which is usually linked in the bio of any of our socials. And so if you wanted to follow along, buy any merch, come to a show, sign up to a mailing list, it goes such a long way. And leaving a comment or reaching out to us in any way always helps, because we feel crazy and alone most of the time. That's all. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Lots of love from Beauteously. Bye.